Hey guys, Dr.5 here with part number 2 of our France career mode. We did the group stages in the previous episode. We're back now with the knockout stages. 3 possible games, the first of which is going to be against the Netherlands. So a very tough opposition. We will then either play Italy or Greece. So we're hoping for Greece. But against Netherlands, they've got one of the best defences in the world. De Ligt and Van Dijk. Like two of the best centre-backs on the planet. We've got Kylian Mbappe and Griezmann up top. It's going to be a tough fight between the two of them. The Netherlands squad, it's not as good as this France squad. Definitely. The defence is probably slightly better. Maybe, only just. Obviously, we've got the likes of Varane, Laporte, Lenglet, Umtiti. So we've got some very good defenders. Whether they're better than De Ligt and Van Dijk. Well, they're not better than Van Dijk. Are they better than De Ligt? Some of them probably are, some of them probably aren't. Midfield, we dominate in that factor. Kante, Paul Pogba, Aouar and Ndombele. The best Netherlands midfielder is probably Wijnaldum. And then other than Wijnaldum, not really the best top quality. Maybe Donny van der Beek, Frenkie de Jong. But neither of those were playing in today's game. It's a bit strange as to why they weren't playing. De Jong... Oh. Literally, as I say, they weren't playing. De Jong just passed it to Van der Beek, who tucks it home. He makes it 1-0 to the Netherlands. But yeah, De Jong... Right, put it in the comments. De Jong, Van der Beek, Wijnaldum, Kante, Aouar, and Pogba. Which would you rather have? I'd rather have the France one. As for attack, I think the attack is definitely in France's favour. Mbappe, Griezmann, Lacazette, Martial, Dembele, Thauvin, Ousmane Dembele. Netherlands have probably got Memphis Depay as their best. They've got Bergwijn out wide. He's a very decent one. Quincy Promes, decent but not world class. So I'd say overall our squad is slightly better than theirs. But you can see it's 1-1 currently. We still need to get another goal. And it's that man. When you need a goal, when you're in a pickle and you need a goal, you call Florian Thauvin. He'll get you out. He'll score you the goal. He did it against Monaco right at the end of last season, and he's gone and done it against the Netherlands. As in the final minutes of the game, Mbappe is taken out by De Ligt in the 92nd minute. We have a chance here from the free kick position. We couldn't score any with Payet. We scored 2. We struggled to score with Payet last season. 21 yards out. Lucas Digne. It's a beautiful free kick. 3-1 is going to be the final score. We rub a little bit of salt in the wounds. Definitely not a 3-1 game. It was a very even tie. We just managed to see it out and actually only concede the 1 goal. We took advantage of the wing-backs not being the best for the Netherlands. And we allowed that to be our advantage. We go into the semi-finals. It wasn't Greece, unfortunately for us. It was Italia. They beat them 2-0. Again, a very well defensive team. Bonucci, Chiellini, Barzagli doesn't even play anymore. But you know the names of the Italy squad. They've got a very good squad overall. Actually, a very underrated team, I would say. Verratti in the midfield. He's going to be a tough one against Kante and Pogba. But 37 minutes into this game, N'Golo Kante wins the ball off Politano to goal scorer Digne from the previous game. He overhead kicks it to Lenglet. Lenglet to Raphael Varane. Varane's going to charge forward. He's got the pace to track back if he needs to. But Ndombele to Lacazette. Lacazette through to Kylian Mbappe. Turns his man brilliantly. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He's going to cut it back across to Tony Martial. Wearing the number 9 on his back. He scores. He makes it 1-0 to France. And again, we get the advantage. We just need to hold on. If we can do so, then that is brilliant. We see ourselves into the final, but Jorginho threads a brilliant ball through to Barea, and he just slides it underneath Hugo Lloris, and it makes it 1-1. Back on level terms, the midfielder from Italy scores the goal. You saw Laporte glitch out in the net there, but it's 1-1 once again. We either go down 1-0 and get it back to 1-1, or we go up 1-0 and it comes back to 1-1. But Lacazette plays the ball through to Martial. We've broken past that unit of a defence that Italy have. And it's once again Tony Martial, 1-on-1 with Donnarumma. This time he tucks it past. As we've brought on Griezmann. Tried to skip past one, couldn't quite do so. But the final whistle will be blown as they tried to counter-attack us. They took a bit too long. We will go to the final of the Euros. And you know what? Respect to my team. Belotti was heartbroken that he couldn't get him to the Euros. He had a lot of chances, couldn't quite put him away. Griezmann goes over, consults him, tells him, hey, maybe next time. Maybe the World Cup will be yours, Italy. But we're in the final. We're taking on Germany. As for their track, they beat Belgium. We beat Belgium in the group stages, and they also beat Portugal. So a very tough one, actually, for both teams. We had the likes of Netherlands and Italy. They had Portugal and Belgium. So slightly different. Portugal and Belgium are very attacking sides. We had two very defensive sides. As 10 minutes into the game, N'Golo Kante finds Griezmann. Griezmann's going to look to get past the defence. Can't quite do so. Strikes it. And I'll tell you this right now. For some reason, I don't know if this is a glitch or whatever, they were playing Havertz at centre-back. Kai Havertz, King Kai. The attacking midfielder, they were playing at centre-back for some reason. So we took advantage of that all game. Tried to go on that left-hand side, that's where he was playing. But it didn't quite work out. It was in the 23rd minute. Timo Werner plays the ball to Goretzka. Back to Timo Werner. Through to Marco Reus. Going to try and strike one. Sneak it in at the near post for the outside of the boot strike. But Hugo Lloris is there to deny them the chance to go 1-0 up as Martial looks to get past the defence. Threads one through to Griezmann on his right foot against his teammate. Couldn't get it to the back of the net. As we move into the second half of the game. 36 minutes in. Tony Martial looks to win the ball. We're going to press high with Dembele and Martial on Kroos. He gives away the ball to Dembele. One-on-one. Very selfish. He could have played it across to Kylian Mbappe. We could have been 1-0 up in this game, but he selfishly went his own. And it didn't quite work out as Martial plays it to Mbappe. Back to Martial. He's going to hold it up and find back to Griezmann. Threads one through to Mendy. Strikes it on that 5-star weak foot, but it is wide of the post. And we are denied a chance to go 1-0 up in the final of this game. Martial out wide. Heads it to Kante in the middle. He's going to hold it up and try and find some men making runs ahead of him. Can't quite do so. Took way too long on the ball. Leroy Sané looking to charge forward. Laporte intercepts. We've got a chance to counter-attack of our own here as Mbappe turns, threads it through to Aouar, holds it up, waits for the man to overlap. That man is Ousmane Dembélé. He's also got a 5-star weak foot. He tucks it into the back of the net. We go 1-0 up against Germany. We're loving it right now. As you can see, the clock is ticking down. We're playing it around the back, keeping hold of the ball, not letting them have a sniff of it. As the final seconds count down of the 90 minutes plus the injury time. And there you go, boys. We have won a piece of silverware in the national team. It is the European Championships for the season of 2020. So, that's going to be it for this episode. We've won the Euros. We'll be back with Marseille tomorrow. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. I'll leave you with us lifting the trophy. Raphael Varane, the captain for this tournament. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace. See you tomorrow.